evening, bonus era. It is time to meditatively attempt to ascend the battle tree some more. Uh, Not much else to it. We've got 30 more floors, I think, until we're done with this particular aspect of Pokemon Moon. So I'm just gonna get right back into it, I think. That's pretty much my plan for this evening. I expect I'll probably get through maybe 20 more floors, and then we'll have 10 in the Elite Four for the next time we play, and then I'll be done. And we can move on to Generation 8. And won't that be something? Won't that be something? Oh yeah, I think I was playing singles? I think? Because I definitely have a higher streak currently going in the super battle tree. Yep, 20 record. We just beat Cynthia last time. Yes. We'll not be taking the Beach Boys, we'll be taking Kangaskhan and friends. Actually, Kangaskhan's not coming, but that's the team. Is Kangaskhan and friends. We are taking, in this order, Ogre Battle, Nugget, Oh Sole Mio, and Freebird. Perfect. And now I just get to zone out and I click buttons in the correct order. What I gotta check though is to see if the battle legends they make you fight at every 10 floors, if any of them can have taunt. Because if they don't, I'll switch out my hold item on my Dusclops. Oops. Right before we fight one of them. I don't think any of them have taunt. Maybe Wally? Does Wally have taunt? Oh, bummer. Colress has a guy that can learn taunt. He's got a Electrode, it looks like. Grimsley has a guy that can learn taunt. Guzma has guys that can learn taunt. Plumeria has one. Okay. So I guess I'll keep my mental herb. That's fine. Anyway, what's this guy all about? Alright, let the super double battle consecutive challenge begin. Oh yeah, it's great to skip out on work for a battle. So true. Many are saying this, many such cases. Typhlosion and Lycanroc. Now, Lycanroc has a priority move, if memory serves. It knows Accelerock, so I gotta be a little careful. We should be fine. Trick Room goes up, nice and easy. So then we're gonna go for Nightshade. Into you. I wasn't even paying attention to what Lycanroc used. It simply does not matter. So we get to do this. Like, that's cool. Cool move, I guess, but like it doesn't matter. Electivire doesn't matter. They all fall the same way. Well, that's alarming. But we're fine. Doesn't get to move. He will not get to use his move. Pincer. Oh, wow. It's okay, Torkoal I think can handle the pincer on its own. Trick Room ends, but that's okay. Perfectly fine. We have the power of God and the sun on our side. We will set up Trick Room again. Easy peasy. We will protect. A Z move, interesting. Was it going to be some kind of bug move? Oh, wow. Well, that'll hit pretty hard, but I am protecting, so I should be fine. I think I take 25% damage through protect. Been a hot minute since I thought about the Gen 7 mechanics, but we're fine. Trick Room goes up. That would have been pretty bad had I not protected. And then we can keep doing what we're doing. Nightshade and Eruption. My boss finds out about this. First I'll be fired, then my wife will divorce me. That's dire. I'm sorry, bud. That's rough. Back at it again on the accursed tree, yes. This guy just said his wife will divorce him because I beat him in Pokemon battles. So that's about how we're going. Hello, Isby. Nice to see you. Pokemon are our partners on Slate. Our ties are deep. This is a different guy, legally distinct guy who didn't just get divorced. New wife on the market. It's Sweet JT. Auroras and Vanillix. I love snow. Delicious. Actually, I hate snow. Snow really throws a wrench in our plans here, but it is what it is. Back in this generation, snow would do damage to non-ice types every single turn, which means my little sturdy trick with Aaron is completely worthless. Aka Berry, okay. That's fine. Trick Room. We still do the protect thing, though. I can get one turn free, but after that I will not survive back to full health on a second turn. Highly realistic, yeah? I don't know, I like it. We actually almost got our first snow last night, I think. We had first frost yesterday, and then it got very, very close to snowing, but it didn't quite snow. I expect it will be any day now. We will get our first snow of the season. So that's exciting. I do quite frankly like snow. Started snowing on yeah, usually it snows on or around Halloween here. I was kind of surprised it didn't. But that's how it rolls, I suppose. The new normal, as they say. Oh my god. I see my life flashing before my eyes. It's fine. It actually doesn't matter. I'm about to own these kids. It's like they were tailored specifically to disrupt my team. A priority move and chip damage. It's okay, there's no more snow. Because here comes the sun. No. Nightshade into Aurorus because they take neutral damage. Vanillux surely dies here. I don't see any way they don't. Even if they Ice Shard me, I should take, like, no damage. Well, we don't like that, but that's okay. There's no way you survive this, even with barrier reduction, I don't think. Oh my god. That's really annoying. Okay, we've made Torkoal slower. We've hit my boy with a physical attack. That's awesome. Let's try that again. Nightshade. Eruption. As long as I don't get full paralyzed, we should be fine. Looks into the camera. We're good. The slowest tortoise. Yeah, they've halved my tortoise's speed for some reason. I don't know why they wanted to do that. We made Torkoal slower. Yeah. And Nightshade comes out. Perfect. But we're not out of the woods yet. There's still, like, a need to keep Trick Room up, and I could just get full paralyzed at any given moment. Mamoswine. And Sandslash. Classic. Oh, it's a Alolan Sandslash, that's right. Okay. Well, Sandslash will certainly die. Mamoswine can take the hit. As long as I don't get full paralyzed, we're good. Well, that's bad. That's quite bad. That's good. That's bad. I think I lose, gang. I think I have to reset my run. I think the RNG was not kind enough to me today. Torkoal definitely doesn't survive this. I don't see any way. Good evening, back at it on the tree, yeah. We might have to restart our run from the ground up again. Through definitely no fault of my own. I think I have to go for the double protect here. Which is a low odds play. But it failed, yeah. Stone Edge. Defense Curl. Okay. We can still make it. But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really difficult. If either of these guys has, like, Ice Shard, for example, I do just lose right now. But there is a chance I can still make it. Okay, there's no longer a chance I can still make it. Unless they target into my other guy for some reason. Oh! Wait, we can still make it. I just really, 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 really need to be able to attack. On my... It's so over. Yeah, we lose. I'm pretty sure we lose now. If they miss Stone Edge and I don't get paralyzed next turn, we can win. But I think this will knock me out. Yup, okay. Cool. Time to work our way back up from the bottom. I'm certainly no stranger to this in the battle tower. That's okay. RNG is brutal. But nice to see you, Dreamy Lancet. Nice to see you, the Doctor. Let's see. Is that okay? No, I don't want to save a video. I don't need to remember this. We're so back, it's so over, yeah? Oh well. On the bright side, there's a good chance we'll see Cynthia again now. It's every 10 battles you get to roll the dice for which battle legend you face off against. Yes, this team. I'm still convinced this is the most optimal team, even with all the dumb possible things that can happen to you. It just seems very consistent. Being able to do fixed damage is very, very good when you have no idea what kind of defensive monsters you might be facing. And being able to survive a given hit is really strong. But, as we just saw, RNG can still get in the way. I'm full of courage. I'm gonna do my best. Some things can happen with any team, yeah. This one has proven the most consistent, insofar as you are just always doing, like, fixed damage. So it doesn't matter what your type effectiveness spread is or, like, what they lead, really. Okay, so here what's gonna happen is they're gonna throw Fake Out. But Aaron's gonna protect. Colbur Berry, so those are both damage-resisting berries. They can't Fake Out Dusk Noir or Dusclops, so I just protect and I'll be fine. I should get Trick Room up no problem. Even if they have Taunt, I have a Mental Herb on my Dusk Noir. If I had my Eviolite, the worst part is that guy got divorced for nothing, yeah? So Fake Out, we eat that. Shadow Ball, we eat that. I don't have Eviolite on my Dusk Noir, because I want to be able to eat a Taunt, because that's tripped me up before. That totally stops Trick Room from coming out, and that kills the run instantly. But it makes me a lot less durable, so I'm not thrilled about that. If I had my Eviolite last match, I could have had more chances to potentially hit, but I was getting paralyzed at very inopportune times, so who knows? It might not have mattered at all. Snatch, okay. I think that steals the effect of status moves. I'm not sure what move they think I'm about to use. It also is a move that doesn't exist anymore. Shadow Ball, okay. As long as it doesn't lower my special defense. That would be tragic. That's a joke. It wouldn't matter. Comfy? We endeavor. We heal. A delicious, delicious meal. Wait, did that thing not have enough HP to full heal me? Do I have 11 out of 12 HP? Is that what I saw? Okay, here comes the taunt, which if they had used that turn 1 and I didn't have this mental herb, I would have just lost outright. I figured they had taunt on Miss Magius, but if they had used that turn 1, I just would have lost. Oh no, I did heal back to full. I thought that thing didn't actually have enough HP to heal me, which would have been really scary. And now Carbink is another sturdy haver, but since I'm hitting it with 2 attacks, that doesn't matter. And then finally we'll have to figure out a way to deal with Miss Magius, now that I'm faced with a ghost and only a normal type attack. I'll try and Toxic it, I guess, and then hopefully Faint, and then I can send out Torkoal, and Torkoal can deal with it. So this is the part of the downtime in the stream where I'm just clicking buttons with no intelligent thought, and I ask the chat, so chat, how's your week been? What have you been up to? Now it's your turn to entertain me, as I just press buttons like I'm doing math homework over here or something, punching it into a calculator. For my part, I streamed Grim Fandango yesterday, which was kind of fun. A lot of technical difficulties. I'm realizing that the shaders that I have on my OBS to get the lovely drop shadow that you see behind you are eating a ton of GPU, and I didn't realize it until I actually streamed a game off of my PC instead of off of an external console like what I'm doing right now. So kind of embarrassing. A lot of technical difficulties. The game crashed a couple times. I don't think that's related to the GPU. thing. I think the game just crashes a lot. Lost the sunglass clip to my sunglasses somewhere. In my home, and I have not the damnedest clue where they are. What is a sunglass clip? Is that like a physical attachment you use to make your normal glasses into sunglasses? Because I just have transition lenses, so I don't know anything about that. Mine just, when I go outside, they become dark. So that, that's my advice, is just don't have a sunglasses clip, simply have transition lenses, and then you'll be set forever. I hope that helps. Simply spend a lot more money. And hope that your insurance covers it if you have insurance. It's good advice, I know. Oh, one other cool piece of news that I can share, with, just between, you know, you and me right now, chat. My closest, dearest friends right now. In Pokemon, they don't make, windshields. Oh, for driving. That makes sense. Okay. Mama, help me. This poor kid. That makes a lot more sense. You're right. They don't make windshields that let UV through. What I was gonna say though is some cool news related to Pokemon, just between, you know, you and I, me and my like 5 closest friends here, or however many folks are here, is that coming up in January, I'm gonna be traveling because I got accepted to staff as a VGC judge for the Portland Regional in Portland, Oregon, for the Pokemon Competitive Championship Circuit. So that's pretty cool. I haven't staffed a regional before, so that'll be a big trip for me. Part of my ongoing goal to get good enough at what I do here that I can staff Worlds if it ever comes back to Boston. So that's going to be in the beginning of January for me. I'll definitely, like, be live tweeting that or what have you, take lots of photos, try and savor the memory, and also do a good job. Oh wait, no, I almost clicked a bad button. Trick Room. It's always Trick Room. Just another step on the Professor quest, as it were. But I've never been to a regional before, even as a spectator, so I hope I do a good job. I'm sure you'll do well. Yeah, I gotta reread the, like, exact minutiae of the tournament guidelines and, like, rules and stuff. Like, for example, I learned today that if a player came late to their round and that round goes to sudden death, they don't get to play sudden death, they just lose because they already incurred a penalty. So, like, that's something that I wouldn't know off the top of my head. Even though I run locals every week, things like that have never happened to me because my players are typically on time and good. The worst I get is somebody made a typo on, like, their team report, and it's incorrect, and they misled their opponent by accident. Something like that. I've never had somebody willingly try and cheat. I'm sure that will happen at a regional. I've never had circumstances where somebody shows up late to their round because everybody's just there at my local. So we will see. We will see what happens. I gotta read up. I gotta study. Pikachu, yeah? Disqualified. No, it's like stuff like, you know, you said you had Fake Out on your Iron Hands, and you had Heavy Slime instead. So I was playing around a Fake Out, and, you know, so I had to play differently or worse for a move that you didn't have. Or like you said you had Protect, and you didn't, something like that. So I was playing around to Protect. That kind of thing. Typically, the rule is if you can make your guy match the submitted sheet, you have to do that. If you can't, you're just not allowed to use the guy, or the move. So, that's what you have to watch out for, typically. Liepard. Didn't we just deal... He's gonna fake me out again, isn't he? I don't like that. On the other hand, even if he does, who cares? I think? Okay, yeah, I should have just protected. It doesn't really matter, though. I want Torkoal in here, actually. Not too long ago, at one of my locals, I had a guy who had a team sheet error that was extremely not in his favor. So he said he had a Landorus and it was holding some choice item to make it go faster. It had like a choice scarf. But the actual one he brought in-game was holding a Pokeball for some reason, which I thought was very, very funny. So like, he played the whole game, and then his opponent afterwards was like, how did I outspeed your guy? And I was watching over his shoulder, and so when he was about to send his guy out, it has like the 4 guys, their name and like their hold item. And I saw it like over the shoulder. It's like, okay, you know, this one's got choice specs. This one's holding Eviolite. Is that a Pokeball? And so after the match, I'd be like, buddy, I think you have a team sheet error, and it's not in your favor. But had he somehow won that, he would have had to have instead lost. If you have a team sheet error like that, it's just like a game 1 loss. No item but a Pokeball is funny, yeah. I'm not going to pretend to speculate like why he would have that, but it was pretty funny. It was one of the luxury ones, so my guess is he was like trading with a friend, because that's the only way you can transfer items is by equipping them to a Pokemon and trading them. So if you wanted like one of the fancier Pokeballs, like I think this was like a level ball or a moon ball or something. So he probably just got one from either another account or a friend or what have you. Ooh, yeah. I actually, so recently, friend of the show, POKéTOM, gave me a Scyther that they transferred up from Heart Gold that was hatched in, or caught in a sports ball. So I want to try and get like a Sizer and a Cleaver in a sports ball via breeding, because it's, like you said, extremely rare. That's the Pokeball type that you only got from the Bug Safari in Gold and Silver. And then I think what you're talking about, the 0.1%, is in the DLC for Generation 8. There was a very, very small chance that you can craft one. Yeah. So I want to try and bring that to my next little cup, I think. I was going to bring it to the previous little cup, but I just didn't see a way to fit Scyther into my team. I was too gung-ho about having Charmander blow everybody up. Yeah, it has a cool web animation. I miss, from Generation 4, the thing I miss the most, I hate being fussy. I guess the brute force approach really is the best. The thing I missed the most from Generation 4 was the stickers you could put on the Pokeball. So you could, like, put letters or, like, sparkly effects, and then when you throw it out, it would do, like, a splash. It has it, but I'm sure it's not good. Nothing about Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl looks like it's well put together. So, I'm not impressed. Good feature in a meh game, yeah. I hear in the DLC that's coming out for Scarlet Violet next month, the part 2 of the DLC package, you can customize your trainer insofar as you can choose different throw animations. You can, like, you know, underhand it or overhand it or what have you. So that's cool, I guess. It's not quite as nice in terms of customization as the stickers were, and we still can't really customize our outfit, so, eh. Ooh! Z move out of the gate. Continental Crush. Crush me! I'll be fine. I have Sturdy. It's good. Now what's gonna happen is he's gonna use Excel Rock next turn. And I'm gonna get, like, quick attacked. This is my prediction. Check this out. There we go. I'm so smart. Magnet Bomb, okay. Alright, so we're in a little bit of trouble. We've wasted some turns at Trick Room, not doing really anything effective. We get Sun up. It's going to be neutral into Probopass because they're part Steel, but not very effective into Lycanroc, which I'm not thrilled about. I wonder if Brick Break actually does more than 50 damage to Lycanroc here. I guess we're going to find out. They're going to Accel Rock me, so that's going to hurt, because that is super effective. Oh, they're not. Okay. Why would they choose to not Accel Rock? Ooh, it's not very effective on the Lycanroc, but, you know, we still one-shot it. Anyway, Brick Break, 4 times effective into the Probopass should clear. Very good. Okay, that's cool. I thought one or both of them would survive the hit because, you know. Now, this guy's going to be a problem. He double resists. And Rampardos is also very scary. Let's go for Nightshade into Tyrantrum. And I think we just have to go for another eruption. I expect Rampardos will kill Torkoal this turn, though, because it is very fearsome. And Tyrantrum should take, like, no damage from this. Yeah. Don't have the letter seals or catching unknown, so I can't accelerate my Luxray from high school who shouted Roar XD every time he entered battle. Let down in the decade. Hello! Hi, Cat Trinket. Nice to see you. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Oh, they didn't kill my Torkoal. That's interesting. They will regret this decision. So yeah, right now, I'm going through my Ribbon Master Challenge here. As you can see on the far left, I made a little tracker for all the ribbons I'm trying to get on that Torkoal that we just saw. I am very, very close to nearing my quest's completion, but I have to get through the 50 floors of the Super Battle Tree, and then, like, my soul will be cleansed, because it's really easy from there on out. Because then we just have the normal Battle Tower in Gen 8, which I assume will be very easy, and then, you know, Ranked. That's easy. Generation 9 Ranked, I'm good at that. Last time I played, anyway. There we go. Go for another Eruption. Protect? Oh, no, no. Well, we'll get rid of Tyrantrum this turn no matter what, I'm pretty sure. Because we're going to Nightshade into him. I think Trick Room ends this turn, but I can just protect... Oh, no, I can't. Twisted Dimension, return to normal. Because if I just protect, he's going to knock out the guy who's going to try and set up Trick Room. So I think I have to go for something silly. Just gotta go for trying to do damage. Yeah. Crunch? Oh, perfect. If he had used, like, Rock Slide, we would have been in trouble. No, I mean, they did the right thing. They waited out Trick Room, which put me in an uncomfortable position. If he used, like, a Rock move right there, it would have been a little bit more difficult. But we're fine now. Got a lot of physical strength. Rampardos is really scary, and I'm hoping it comes back in the DLC, because Cranidos is a really good little cup contender. Cranidos' entire thing is that it just has ungodly high attack and no other good stats. But I believe its baby form has 125 base physical attack, which is higher than many fully evolved Pokemon. So it would be very fun to have in a little cup format, especially if you pair it with, like, a Tailwind or something. You can just throw out very, very powerful Rock Slides, which are, you know, a very good move. What's this? You saying you want to take me on? Yeah. Yeah, I am saying that. So I hope they come back in the DLC. I don't know who else is slated to come back. I know the rest of the starters are for sure. I remember seeing Skarmory in trailers, which really shocked me because we just have Corviknight now, who I assumed was just Skarmory 2. I unfortunately don't really see a reason you would use regular Skarmory, there we go, if you have Corviknight, who is, I just believe, better in every conceivable metric. It has a really good ability, in that it can reflect status debuffs. Its moves are pretty good. I think its stats are probably better. So who knows? Maybe they'll come up with some crazy signature move for Skarmory that will make it more useful than Corviknight. Yeah, Cranidos Head Smash is really good. You take a ton of recoil. I'm just imagining, like, Cranidos Rock Slide. I think that would honestly, like, Choice Band Rock Slide on Cranidos, backed by, like, a Tailwind with a partner Murkrow or something would be really, really strong. Yeah, Corviknight can kind of do it all. You could... I really preferred that to not happen. Yeah, Corviknight, you can run, like, a bulk up body press build. You can have, like, defog kind of stuff. You can do Brave Bird with the Choice Band, something like that. You can do quite a lot. I don't like what just happened to me there. It's fine. The other guy's not going to attack me, right? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Confused and attracted. Ain't that the way? But I got my item for that, at least. Now I'm going to full heal, but I won't be back to full because of the burn. So I don't get to use Sturdy a second time. I'm really hoping Trick Room goes up here. Thank you. One very exciting thing about the DLC that's coming out, though, is the box legendary for it is a tortoise. And it seems to have, like, some kind of Omni-type ability. So that's exciting. I don't really know what to expect, but its shell, all of its scutes have, like, a type symbol on them. And it's got all 18 types represented, so I don't know what to expect. But I'm sure it will mess with the game in a very Ooh. I've never seen them withdraw somebody. In a really egregious way, somehow. Bolt Breaker. It does need a battle tower. Oh, what happened? Wait, why did Endeavor not work? Huh? Did I click the wrong button? I'm really confused right now. What did it say? I totally was not paying attention because I just assumed that would work. Because why wouldn't it work? What did it say? Did anybody catch that? Did I, like, side target Endeavor or something? Like, what happened? Whatever. I'm clicking the button again. I'm attracted now. Oh, was I immobilized by attraction? I thought I wasn't attracted before. I thought he attracted the, Dusclops. Weird. Oh, they've got bright powder. Right, of course. When in doubt, it's bright powder. I should just remember that from now on. No, it's bright. Yeah, the attack missed because they have bright powder on every guy in the battle tower. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm over it. It's fine. We have, like, what, 2 turns of Trick Room left? It's fine. That's all the turns I need, baby. That's crazy. That bright powder is doing extremely heavy lifting. Halucha. Alright, last turn of Trick Room, we should be fine. Yeah, Bright Powder, Focus Band, King's Rock. 10% is basically 100%. Checked through the Eclipse interface and said the opposing... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was totally spacing out, because to me there was, like, no way that that turn could have gone any differently. My mistake. Thank you for scrubbing the footage. When the second attack missed, I understood instantly. But I was like, did I, like, side-click Endeavor into my own Ghost type? Like, Ghost type Zoroark doesn't exist in this game yet, so it's not like there's a type immunity. What happened? I wasn't immobilized. I was pretty sure, and it's just like, oh, Bright Powder, 10%. Pyroar and Togekiss. Let's go. King's Rock. Citrus Berry. Okay, so I actually want to go for Pyroar first, because otherwise Togekiss will just heal. Sorry, I get so eager. It's good to know they have a Citrus Berry, actually. Yeah, but you're right, like, the 10% chance items are what they bring without fail here. I'm gonna avoid going for the Togekiss because the Endeavor fixed damage strategy doesn't work very well into it. I'm gonna try and play around it as best as I can. And a burn, of course. Reflect doesn't really matter. I primarily do special damage outside of the fixed damage. That's fine. We twist the dimensions. That flamethrower did a lot of damage, actually. I'm really feeling not having an Eviolite right now. It's not great. I don't love it. I hate that Pokemon. Hello, Divine Weapon. Nice to see you. We're doing the Ribbon Master quest right now. I'm trying to go through 50 floors of the Super Battle Tree. Did I click the wrong guy? What the hell's wrong with me? I thought I clicked Pyroar. Oh, he just followed me. I'm really not paying attention. Well, that's a problem. But not that much of a problem. Well, we were on 22. Thank you for the follow, by the way. There's a saying here in the digital underworld, if it doesn't read rest in peace on your tombstone, you get drafted into the Skeleton War. So thank you very much for voluntarily enlisting. So anyway, we were on floor 22, and then I got, like, triple paralysis into not being able to use Trick Room, into not being able to attack, etc., and some unlucky misses. So I got knocked out. So we're on floor 3 right now, and it's not going well because I'm not paying very close attention. I guess I have no choice but to try again to get Endeavor onto Pyroar and hope it doesn't follow me a second time. Okay, well that's good at least. So the answer to your question, we have like 43 floors, or something like that, 47 floors. It definitely will not be accomplished in one sitting, but I do this every Tuesday at around this time. I've been going since July, I think, through all the generations. So, it's been a long time. They're both so weak, and yet I can do so little. It feels bad. We're gonna go for Togekiss, I guess. And if I Toxic, Pyroar, that'll be good enough for me. Because then he'll go down, Togekiss should go down this turn. Well, let's also need to start over boss. Yeah, every Tuesday. I've been doing it right around 6:30 Eastern is when I've been going. It's been a long trip, but this is the last difficult ribbon. After that, I have the Elite Four for this generation, which should be very easy. The Battle Tower in the next generation, which I believe is easier than the Battle Towers that came before it. Then I just have Ranked in Generation 9. Oh, it's got Moxie? What the hell? Well, it doesn't matter. It's gone. But I am a pretty seasoned VGC player, so I have confidence that I can take my Torkoal onto Ranked and achieve great things. We will see. Oh, wait, does Trick Room end this turn? That's kind of bad. Pidgeot. Druddigon. On Dio. Dio. I don't like that. We have one more turn of Trick Room, right? Okay. I need this. I need this turn of Trick Room very badly. Because Druddigon's gonna resist the attack. I need to Endeavor it, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna take Rough Skin damage, but it's okay because I heal first, I believe. I think that's the order of operations. Oh, he doesn't have Rough Skin. Interesting. Very good. Okay. Whew. Every floor is like a life or death situation. I fluctuate between it's so over and we're so back, like, non-stop. Also, I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it in my headset. If you get any, like, weird static or, you know, beeping or whatever from the audio, I can't really help that. I'm doing analog capture out of my 3DS for audio. So, it's just at the mercy of the cables and interference. During work, I've been sparing no effort to steadily train. I thought he said he was sparring. Divine was asking about Trick Room the other day. Finally tricked her into this room to see something using. Yeah. So I'm a big Trick Room enthusiast. What you're watching right now is absolutely not something you could take to another player and, like, expect to win with. But the strategy I'm using right now has proven the most durable during... Oh, I love their tie. It's got, like, Squirtle on it. That's so cute. I want that tie. It's proven really durable through the Generation 6 Battle Tower as well. It focuses primarily on doing fixed damage in a way that your opponent's AI can't really deal with. You'll basically reduce them to only having one attack per turn while you have Sturdy and are running around with full HP. So you can get away with a lot. They've got Flynium Z. Okay, that's scary. Porygon here is going to reverse Trick Room on me, and I'm going to be in trouble, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It is a cool tie, right? I agree. Alright, if they target my Aaron, I'll be okay. Because I still have Sturdy behind. Oh, well, that's great. And that's why Z moves are a very boring gimmick, because you can just protect, and that's it. If it's a status move, it's like, whatever, yeah. It's a reliable strategy in this situation. So, turn 1, we protect with Aaron, who is level 1, and we've got Dunsparce set up Dusclops, sorry, set up Trick Room. Dusclops is just very durable. They've got very high defenses. They are ghost types, so they can't be faked out. So they're really only susceptible to, like, paralysis or a taunt. I've got a Mental Herb instead of Eviolite in this case to shrug off taunts, or just being doubled into. But the AI in the battle tower will typically try and assess if they can get a knockout for sure, and target that guy. It's a little less true in this generation than it was in Gen 6, where it was like, across the board, they would always double target Aaron turn 1. But because Aaron only has 12 HP and they know that, it can intuit that, they typically target their attacks into Aaron, who can just safely protect. Then turn 2, now that Aaron's the fastest thing on the field, we use Endeavor, bringing their total HP down to 12 or less. If we were damaged, we heal off of that with our Shell Bell, bringing us back up to full, so Sturdy will be able to proc again and keep us around. Then Dusclops can just do Nightshade or Brick Break into the target and clear out that remaining HP. This leaves them with one attacking guy at the end of the turn, and if you've played your cards right, Aaron will be at full HP and have Sturdy, so it cannot be brought down that turn. And you kind of just rinse and repeat, alternating between threats, until you have cleared them with all their guys. So Trick Room is up. I can't Nightshade Porygon, so I have to Brick Break it. And I can't Endeavor Decidueye, so I just have to go for Porygon. Magic Coat, okay. I don't remember what that does. Is that like the counter? It has a berry? Ugh. That's annoying. Healing berries throw a wrench in the plan also, because Dusclops doesn't really do a lot of damage. Ominous Wind. But it's okay, because I have Sturdy here. And even if I go down, I think I'll be fine, because I have Torkoal in the back. So I'm just going to go for another Brick Break into Porygon. And I guess Toxic into Decidueye. I got no really better move to play. I could use Rest if I need to stall, but I don't really want to. Aaron fainting is pretty ideal, because I don't want to waste turns of Trick Room. And if I can't attack Decidueye, then there's no point in having Aaron around. So now I'm hoping the next guy isn't like Tyrantrum. That would be quite bad. There we go. You only get 5 turns, exactly. It's can you survive 5 nights in Trick Room, is the question. Gotta make them all count. So now I'll send out Torkoal, who is fortunately very, very good in this generation. They're the one I'm collecting all the ribbons for. I've got Trick Room up, I've taken out one of their guys, and now I've got Sun-boosted Eruption on my side. We should be pretty fine to clear. I guarantee Eruption will take out Decidueye because it's super effective in the sun, so I will target my Nightshade, which does 50 fixed damage, into Manectric, and we should get a double knockout here. Oh, we don't even need to Nightshade. Get a double knockout. Oof. Hello, Youthless. Yeah. Oh yeah, that also reminds me, I've got a chat redeem if you're interested, where you can make me guess a Pokemon cry by you redeem it and then you type in the name of the guy. I will do my best to not accidentally be looking at chat when you do that. I'm usually looking at my 3DS or whatever. And then it's up to me to guess the cry. I'm often wrong, but I will learn them eventually. Part of my ongoing training as a Pokemon professor. Oh. I got also on the side, by the way, I'm running or helping run a tournament online, so I have to take judge requests for that. So 1 second, sorry. I gotta glance over my other monitor and handle a judge request for this online tournament. We've got 120 players tonight. Somebody's having connection issues. Hello, Chubby Raichu. Nice to see you. 1 moment, please. I'm sorry. Nice. Thank you for the first time chat. I love that emote. I am currently responding to a request for help tournament. I'm helping run on the side. Usually these Battle Tower streams are chill enough where I can multitask like this. Isn't using an ant. Such a brave man. Durant's pretty good, yeah. Durant's got a good type. Coexistence of work and Pokemon. That must be a oh, I love the quotes from these guys. Like, I keep screenshotting them. But that's just like an all-timer quote right there. The coexistence of work and Pokemon must be a dream. That's how I feel. When I say that I'm a Pokemon professor, I don't mean that as like a goof. I'm actually like enrolled in the official Play Pokemon professor program, which means that I get to organize locals and help judge at like official events, which is a lot of fun. And I had mentioned a little bit earlier, I'm off to Portland next year to staff with the Portland Regional, which is like my first major step as a professor. But I run locals every week. Very exciting. Punk Guy Koss. Let's go. Truant Durant. Yeah, then you use like entrainment or something and force your opponent to have Truant? Is that how it works? Ogre Battle and Nugget. I don't care that I've been intimidated. You cannot scare me in a way that matters. Chubby Raichu, what's your history with the battle tree here? It sounds like you've got a lot of knowledge about it, talking about Durant and other such strategies. Got a Ribbon Master. Ah. Yeah, I'm going for Torkoal right now. Oh. Speaking of. That's quite bad. I didn't know they could do that. I didn't think that would hit a Ghost type. That's kind of scary. I really want Trick Room to go up. I kind of need it, I feel like. Okay. Fire Blast. In the sun, kind of hurts real bad. We go for Eruption. I assume I'm going to get doubled into with like an Aqua Tail, but I should still be fine. The sun's very strong. Dragon Dance. Okay, well, they're not hitting me with a water move. That's good. Trick Room team needs Trick Room. Yeah, like if you were playing an actual PvP team, there are much more reliable ways. Oh, thank goodness. Reliable ways to get Trick Room up than what I'm doing right now. This is just if you have no idea what you're about to fight, and you can't change your lead, it's just very durable. Eidolon, hello. Nice to see you. On, like, Generation 9 competitive ladder, you'll often see, like, Indeedee Armorage or Hatterene. Hatterene's really good at setting up Trick Room in particular, because they... Now, is this Toxicroak going to try and fake out? I feel like it is. So you're gonna protect. So, like, Hatterene really good at setting up Trick Room. One, they have a lot of special defense. Two, because of the large hat. But, so, she's got a really good ability called Magic Bounce. I think it's only shared by, like, Mega Sableye, who doesn't exist anymore, and Espeon, and, like, Xatu. And so what Magic Bounce says is that any status move that goes against you actually gets flipped back on the opponent. So you're immune to, like, Hypnosis, you're immune to Taunt, which is very good. Two major ways that you typically stop a Trick Room from going up. And then they introduced an item called the Covert Cloak, which makes you immune to secondary effects from hits. So, like, you can't flinch from Rock Slide. You can't flinch from Fake Out. So a combination of Magic Bounce and Covert Cloak means the only real way they can stop you from setting up Trick Room with that Pokemon is to take it out before it can use the move, which makes it exert a lot of pressure. And then on the flip side of that, she's very, very slow and has tremendously high special attack. She's actually got a higher special attack stat than Fluttermane, if memory serves. I think she's at 137 or something like that. Or like 136. It's like 1 point higher. But she's stronger than Fluttermane. Fairy type, Psychic type. Very, very powerful. I digress. What are we doing? Trick Room's up, right? Yeah, we got a bunch of turns of it. Okay, perfect. Eruption. Cool. And Nightshade, I guess. I love Hatterene. Hatterene's a lot of fun. In Gen 8, she got a move called Expanding Force, which was if there was Psychic Terrain in play, it would double in power, in addition to the boost that Psychic Terrain already gives Psychic moves, and it would be able to hit both opponents. So she was just a real menace when partnered with her girlfriend, Indeedee, who can set Psychic Terrain on field entry, and is a Follow Me user. So the natural synergy is obviously turn 1, you send them both out, Indeedee can Follow Me, while Hatterene sets up Trick Room, and then turn 2 you just have the most powerful stab boosted, terrain boosted, Expanding Force. But now Armarouge is the only user of Expanding Force, so it's a little less optimal. I digress. What are we doing here? Eruption. Cool. Good old Indeedee. Got a shiny one the other day, just walking around and it looked different. That's cool. In the DLC, they finally let you teach it Trick Room like normally. It used to be you could only get Trick Room on female Indeedee through raids due to an oversight, because it was just using the same move pool for both the male and female, and the female one is not supposed to naturally learn Trick Room, but they just rectified that error, and I believe you can use a TM on it now. Which is good for everybody who plays Trick Room teams. You can finally breed for like a 0 speed Indeedee, or whatever you need. I haven't given too much thought as to what my team will be for the ranked ladder when I finally get there with this Torkoal. Typically, you'll partner Torkoal in a Trick Room team with a Lilligant, who's actually not slow at all. Lilligant's incredibly fast, actually. And the gimmick there, I've definitely played it a couple times on stream, is Lilligant has a move called After You, which is... Well, rather, first the gimmick is Lilligant's speed doubles in Heavy Sun, because she's got Chlorophyll as a grass type. And then she gets access to a move called After You, where you just make your target move immediately following you. So now Torkoal goes from being the slowest thing in the game to like the fastest thing in the game, because it's going after Lilligant, or using Lilligant's speed, I should say. And then you can just get an Eruption off like right away. And then, you know, if you don't have Lilligant out, you can just play the Trick Room mode. So it's nice and flexible. During the last time I played in competitive fashion, like at an actual in-person tournament, the strategy would be lead with a Trick Room, and then you'll have like Hatterene, Indeedee, and then eventually one of them will get knocked out because that's just how the game works. You'll swap it out for Torkoal, Sun goes up, then you have like 2 turns of Trick Room left. Trick Room eventually expires, typically right as the other Pokemon faints. You can send out Lilligant, and now Trick Room's over, but the Sun is up, so you go from being the slowest thing to the fastest thing, and you basically just keep going first. You keep the momentum rolling. It was a lot of fun. I haven't given too much thought about what I'm going to play when I have to get to the ranked ribbon here for Torkoal, but I don't know what the game is going to look like when I get there. It might be on the current regulation if I get there before December. If I get there after December, it will be on the next regulation with the DLC. So I really have no idea what to expect. So I'm just not going to think about it. But it'll be something like that. I'm sure Lilligant will be there. I think these guys both have Sturdy. So we're going to Trick Room as always. We're going to Protect. And it doesn't really matter which one I go into. I'll probably go for Steelix because I believe Torkoal can one-shot Magnezone with little difficulty. We just do chip through sturdy and we should be fine. We protect. Next regulation, I'll be ranking up. Need some Master Rank ribbons, but this time I want to make sure all the Pokemon that can get it in SV do. Wait, are you trying to get a Master Rank ribbon on literally every species of Pokemon in the game? What do you mean? I want to make sure all the Pokemon that can get it in SV do. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Sorry, for some reason when you phrased it like that, I thought you meant you were going to get a Rank Master ribbon on every Pokemon. And I was like, whoa. They might be the real Pokemon Master. It's them. It's the Pokemon Master. Not quite that crazy. Millions of Ribbon Masters. Understandable confusion. I see. By the way, if anybody else is doing a Ribbon Master run, the little overlay that I've made for my stream here is just a browser, like it's an HTML thing that runs locally. If anybody else wants to use that, it's available on my website. I have to make a good README for it, but let me get the thing. It looks like this, for example. Oh wait, hold on. What's the URL? There you go. There we go. That's what I have right now. Copy that. I don't know why I made it use brackets. I keep saying I gotta fix that, and I never do. But yeah, you can basically use it like that. I think the format's pretty intuitive. You can tell what games you're playing. Like, so for example, I started with Alpha Sapphire instead of like all the way from Gen 2, and then the and playing just determines the logo at the top. So if you're a streamer, or just want to use this as a way of keeping reference, it uses cookies to remember what ribbons you've checked off. So we'll have a pretty persistent list of what you've got. It'll tell you what games they're in. So like the title it confers, if you completed it, etc., etc. So feel free to use this. Totally free for everybody to use. The source is on my GitHub as well. What are we doing here? I lost track of what we're doing. Nightshade into Conkeldurr, I guess. Endeavor. He's got a YouTube video on it. I found him that way. Thank you. It's so cool to hear. I can't believe anybody watches my YouTube VODs. Frankly, I don't think they travel very well. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. I think the link is beneath my Twitch, or on my Twitch about right here. I don't talk about it much because it's literally just the Twitch VODs. But I don't have Twitch VODs that last forever, so I put them on YouTube. You're not missing anything. There's no YouTube exclusive content or anything like that. And then anytime I need to host like a recap video or whatever, it goes there. But you're not missing anything. I don't have any fun YouTube things. 1 second, I got another request for help. Yeah, so even though I have Twitch Turbo, because I'd like to not get ads, I still only have like 60 days for any given VOD to be up. Unless I manually mark it as a highlight. I just don't think Twitch is the format for that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I spent the time to build this, and I was like, well, no reason not to share it. I gotta build a README for it and actually publish it on my page instead of it being a secret that I bring up every stream. And I gotta make it not use brackets. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, because that just breaks URL encoding. You don't use brackets in a URL. I don't know why I did that. But it'll eventually just be a comma-separated list of game names. and then you can just pull it up like in Chrome or whatever. It'll remember your progress. If you stream, you can embed it into OBS like what I'm doing right now, and it's just a nice way to keep track of it. It's got every ribbon, including starting from Gen 3, even though those don't carry over, and they just kind of get coalesced into the memory ribbon. What are we doing? But I started in Gen 6 for my Ribbon Master run. I don't have a Torkoal with competitive level IV breeding any earlier than Gen 6, unfortunately. So we started from there. Cool. I have one more turn of Trick Room, right? I've really not been paying attention to this particular match. Yeah, cool. Alright, say your prayers, Magnazone. Get in the zone. Magnazone. Oh yeah, you might notice that I skipped over the Best Friends ribbon because it is available in literally every game. I can just walk up to an NPC when I get to Gen 9 and claim it whenever. My big kind of rush, there are two factors driving my motivation here. One is that I think it's going to get exponentially harder to win with Torkoal with every passing regulation. Eventually, we're going to get in the restricted format where people can bring shit like Kyogre, and then it's just not going to be possible to use Torkoal. So I want to get to Gen 9 before that happens, which should be no problem. Restricted is usually in like the third year of the game. And we're only entering the end, like the start of the second. So we should be fine. The other one is that I believe 3DS Online is going away in April. And while they've said Pokemon Bank is still not scheduled for retirement, they were also like, haha, but you should definitely move your guys if you got any. Don't hesitate, don't wait. So I don't want to waste any time here, you know what I mean? If I can get this ribbon later, I will. So that's the plan. I don't know what they're gonna do if they remove Pokemon Bank. I'll be distraught. I've had so much fun this past, like, season playing games on my 3DS again. I love the form factor of the 3DS. I think Alpha Sapphire is, like, my favorite Pokemon game. It just feels... There's so much. There's just so much content. And so I think I'll definitely want to go back and get more ribbons, is what I'm saying. While I'm doing a Ribbon Master run for this Torkoal, which is, you know, not really a Ribbon Master run because I don't have every ribbon. But I figure the one I wanted to go back for originally was... Where are you? This guy? Right here. Because I like the title, The Tried and True. I've been using Torkoal on VGC ever since it got Drought back in Gen 7 here. And so it seemed really fitting to... What turn is this? This is turn 1, right? Hold on. Let me make sure I input my moves in the correct order before I continue to ramble. I wanted to get this ribbon, and so I was like, well, if I'm going to go all the way back and go through the hassle of getting that in Gen 6 and then transferring up through 3 generations on this Torkoal, I might as well be thorough in case I decide I like another title better. Like, maybe one day I'll want to be the Vintage Beauty, and, you know, that's just how it goes. So instead of just getting that ribbon and booking it forward, I decided, hey, it'd be fun if I just got every ribbon. But now that I've been doing this, I think there's like a lot of guys I'd like to get ribbons on. Like Dusclops, for example, is very viable in VGC still. Etheolite makes this Pokemon great at setting up Trick Room, for real, for real. So I would not be opposed to getting a ribbon on it someday. But if they remove the ability to do that, I will be very sad. Let's see, Nightshade into Typhlosion. The thought process here being taking out the guys that resist fire so that if I do lose Aaron, I can just come out with Torkoal and win. Now, I don't like Yawn, though. Yeah, if you want to be crazy and start from XD. I've got a friend who's doing that right now, actually. Hold on, let me shout them out. This is another Tom who loves Pokemon more than anything in the world. PK Tom. They are doing what you're describing, and they're starting from XD. They're trying to get it on... What Pokemon was it? God, I don't even remember. Flygon, I want to say? They have a Flygon named Goggles. I feel like that's the one they're trying to get the ribbon on. Or every ribbon on, but I might be wrong. You'd have to ask them. But they're a Twitch streamer. They stream off of hardware just like me. They are doing something similar to this, but they started all the way from the beginning, which is cool. And they've also joined me on commentary when I've casted events. Most recently, we did the Toronto Regional, and they were on the mic with me here while we were watching the finals day of that, and they helped me get through Worlds, which was a lot of fun. That was 3 consecutive days of 8-hour streams for me. Yeah. It's PK orange hair. Lovely fellow. They are super nice. Love Pokemon. They're the only person I know who's 100%ed Pokemon Home. And I don't just mean they've gotten the living decks. I mean all the little challenges that are like bring 10 guys in who have a moon ball, or like, you know, have every move documented on a guy. They've done all of that. They have literally run out of quest lines in Pokemon Home. They've collected everything. They are the Pokemon Master. Yeah. It's very crazy. I respect them immensely. Crazy, yeah, it's insanity. But when they recently put down that they 100% the Pokemon Home as a game that they beat, like quote-unquote beat this year, on like one of those lists of like games you've completed, and I was just laughing at listing Pokemon Home as a game, but then I remembered their accomplishments and thought, you know, you did actually beat Pokemon Home. I don't want to go to sleep. I don't wanna. Ooh, Salazzle. Salazzle, are you gonna fake me out? Please don't. I would not like that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they did so much in it that I was like, yeah, that counts. You've definitely 100% in Pokemon Home. For sure. Dream Eater, ew. Please, get me out of here. Thank you. That burn is actually really good. I want Aaron out of here because I can do nothing with both of them. Now I send in Torkoal and we're fine. Now we win. That burn came in huge. Saves me from having to manually switch or wasting a turn. And as we've established, every turn is very precious in Trick Room. I think I have 1 turn left. Right? I've got 1 turn of Trick Room. Yeah. So had I needed to manually switch there or just wait for them to knock out my sleeping Aaron, I would have lost probably because I would have to set up Trick Room again, and our Trick Room setter is asleep. So that would have been bad. But now we have 1 turn of Trick Room. I can fake out, erupt. No risk of fake out or anything. And we're good. They have a Focus Sash. Oh my god. Fast asleep. It's a lot of damage. It's okay. I don't think this Espeon can reasonably menace me. They're gonna knock out, Dusclops, but it shouldn't matter. Even if they do, like, a lot of damage to me, Eruption in the Sun should be fine. Yeah, cool. They won't heal anything because I had no HP to give, and now Eruption clears. She's so sassy. She's an interesting Pokemon design, I'll definitely say that much. Guess I'm out. I don't dislike it, and I think Poison Fire is a very cool type. Definitely a strange one, though. Oh, cool. There's a chance that this is going to be Cynthia, which would be very exciting. I love me a Cynthia. Let's go. Oh, it's not Cynthia. Who is this guy? Dexio, right? I don't remember what he's even from. You're not Cynthia. You're not the blonde I wanted to see. Whimsicott. Ugh. Barium Z, Lumberry. Please don't encore me, that would be very bad. I love that pose, it's so chuny. From the X and Y, who's now older, I guess, because the game takes place. I love when you fight red and blue. I think that's very cool. Energy Ball, okay. But yeah, the aged up characters is like an interesting decision. I think that's kind of neat. The very strict Pokemon timeline, yeah. Alright, well, I'm very afraid of Whimsicott, actually. The ability for it to prankster encore me would be very bad. Swagger, okay. That's also not great. Confusion here would be quite bad. But I think Torkoal still just, like, clears no matter what, now that we're in Trick Room. Alright, good. I don't know if his Whimsicott even runs Encore, but in theory he could have Encored me to make me use Trick Room again and reverse it, or Encored me into the Protect that I just used, which would have been really scary. Yeah, so when I did the doubles first go-around for my 20th battle, I had to fight Blue, and that was a lot more interesting, because he has, like, Megas and such. Alright, cool. Easily clears. Braviary. Eruption. I don't think it matters which one I hit. I think I clear both of them. I don't know why. Like, it didn't matter which one I target. Because Eruption should just get a double knockout here in the zone, I think. Yeah. It's a good move. It turns out 150 base power, plus stab, plus sun boost, plus the hold item charcoal. You can do a lot of damage. Turtonator. Well, there goes that. Good thing I have Endeavor.
Nailed by Eruption.
Thank you. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Yeah, we're fine. Endeavor going off means we're totally safe. Unless that's a citrus berry. Ugh. This probably doesn't even do a dent in them. They double resist this. Oh. Well, they are a fire dragon type, so that was only doing a quarter of the damage it was supposed to do. Low SPDF, single target eruption. I guess gets the goods. Is that an okay bye you're leaving? Or are you saying okay bye to Turtonator? If it's the former, it was super nice to meet you, Chubby Raichu. I hope you stick around and tune in for the remainder of the Ribbon Master run on subsequent Tuesdays. Following me here, co-host or Twitter is like the best way to keep in touch. But I'll be here pretty much the same time every week, trying to get this knocked out of the park. If you're saying okay bye to Turtonator, then I agree. So long, Bozo. Oh no, I'm saying goodbye. Okay. Well, I don't take back what I said. It was very nice to meet you today. When we're on a trip, lose your inhibitions. Lose them all. Is that a song? I'm not gonna get DMCA'd for that, am I? It feels like that's a song. Better not to think about it. Sightseer Charlene. A Game Freak original. Hippodon and Bear... I'm getting mixed messages here. Because I'm guessing Hippodon's going to set up Sand, and Beartic has Slush Rush. Citrus Berry on Hippodon lacks Incense. Why? Why would you... Alright, we've got a lot of Pokemon geniuses in the chat today, more than usual. Can someone explain why they would run Lax Incense really at all, but namely here on Beartic? That's the item that either makes you always go last or halves your speed, right? I forget which one it is. I know Iron Ball halves your speed. Lagging Tail, I think, just always makes you go last. I don't remember what Lax Incense is a variant of. Either way, it's a hold item you pretty much will only ever give to, like, Sableye if they had Prankster, which makes them get priority on Trick, so you can put it on somebody else. It's a bright powder? Hold on, I gotta Google this now. Oh my god, you're right. When I was thinking lax, like relaxing, like you want to take it easy and go slow. It's a bright powder? I hate these people. So that's how you get around the item clause. You just give one guy bright powder, and the other guy has lax incense. And you have... Oh, that's... I hate it here. Either way, we're going to target him first, though, because I don't want to deal with the citrus berry. And it's very important to me to get a knockout per turn in Trick Room. So we're going to deal with that. Also, the fact that there's no Sandstream, I don't know what Hippowdon's doing. I'm thinking of full incense, you're right, thank you. I guess forgive me for not thinking about the incense moves very often. Please live. Thank you. And that's without Eviolite. Anyway, check out this sweet double miss I'm about to launch into Beartic here. 10% of the time, every time. Okay, we're good. There's still that, though. I would assume they're still in Scarlet Violet as hold items. They might not serve the breeding purpose, but I actually don't know. Crazy. Lowering my speed in Trick Room is a bold strategy. Alright, Torkoal. I have the power of God and the sun on my side. So yeah, I'd assume they're still in Scarlet Violet just because they are potential hold items. Kind of like how we still have the plates. Even though they're just knockoffs of, say, Mystic Water or Sharp Beak or things like, or Charcoal. But I don't know. I've never really thought about them. Dog Trio. Okay. Passimian. Unfortunately, I believe I can just click my funny buttons and they can't do anything. So good. I love Sun Boosted Eruption. It's so funny. I love Torkoal. It's so good. I love him. Don't want to be disgraced like this. Battle 12. I'm thinking I'm going to get back to floor 20 again today, and then I'll probably call it. My old lady laid down an ultimatum. She said it was either her or my mop. Huh? Huh? Yes, Torkoal is my favorite Pokemon. Like, and it's not even close. Hold on, I have to pull up the... Let me... I don't know what this guy meant by that, but I'm not going to think about it too much. I assume he picked them off. One second, I gotta pull up an important photo on the subject of is Torkoal your favorite? Is what I would say if Twitter would load. Hold on. This is important. You have to see this. I'll get it to myself. through other means. Golly, everything's loading so slow. Ba -ba -ba. Can I just do this? There we go. Sorry. I needed to share this. This is my Ida bag with Torkoal. I take this every time I go to an official Pokemon event when I staff or play. I needed to show this, sorry. So I hope that answers your question of, is Torkoal your favorite? Son, it never die. Torkoal is my favorite guy. These berry lovers, they're so strange. Now, can I survive? Or will Rampardos one-shot Dusclops? Yeah, I take them with me everywhere. They protected, thank God. My relief is palpable. Yeah, there's some good stuff on this bag. There's like... Oh, it's completely covered by glare, but I have like a sticker from some Japanese promotion. I've got all the cards that have Torkoal. There's this round hanging thing is a rubber strap of a manhole cover from a city in Japan when they were doing a Pokemon promotion. It has Torkoal and Executor on it. I've got my lanyard from Boston Worlds 2015. I've got a metal tag from Britain that has Torkoal printed on it. I think this is like all the Torkoal merch that exists. But if there's more that you know about, you know, feel free to pop it in chat. Links won't get you banned or anything. So let me know. I'm always on the hunt for more. I learned that there's a card in the new Scarlet Violet card packs that has a Torkoal printed on it. It's Mela, the fire girl from Gen 9. She has a Torkoal in her full art, so I want that. Love to be immune to Sandstorm. That's very good to me right now. Because otherwise I'd be in trouble. I love the noise Probopass makes. That's so funny. Protect. I Psychic Mind Read knowing the Hippowdon is just going to protect this turn for no reason. And I go for the other guy instead. Still getting damage in, getting my full heal. I'm so smart. I can truly read between the lines here. Alright, any judge requests? I hope not. Cool, tournament's going smoothly on the side. That's exciting. Minior? Who remembers Minior? Not Game Freak, that's for sure. Minior hasn't been in a game since this one, if memory serves. I would love for them to be back in the DLC. I think they're so cute. It's in the... It is? It's confirmed in the DLC? Oh, I'm pogging out of my mind over here. I love Minior. They're so cute. And Flying Rock ain't a bad typing at all. That's really exciting. So then if it's in the DLC, I could bring one up with a ribbon from this generation. That might be fun. I might try and do that. The only Pokemon left not on the Switch will be the Elemental Monkeys, Patrat, rest in peace Patrat, and something else. Yeah, I don't have a whole list, but that sounds correct to me. And I think I just attacking this guy. I assume he'll go for oh my god. Should have gone for the Trick Room. What's he stalling for? To what end? Do you think we'll ever get the Elemental Monkeys? They're such unremarkable Pokemon. I don't really know why they were made. Other than to be the gimmick Pokemon of the first gym, I guess. My mop is way cuter than my nagging old lady. Ain't that just the way? The old ball and chain. What a weird set of writing this guy has. Let's keep going. I'm a little stoked. Yeah, they're the type tutorial, right? The first gym has the monkey. Yeah. They literally exist to be a gimmick for a gym. It's just so dumb. People really sing a lot of praises for Gen 5, but I kind of found it lackluster. The fact that they invented a whole new Pokedex for it, many people revere highly. But to me, it's just like, oh, cool. We have another rat Pokemon, another bird Pokemon. And because they were just making copies of everybody, nobody really stands out, except for a couple. But for the most part, it's just like, great. Raticate 2. I'll put that in the pile with the other Raticates. Yeah. It's like, great. Okay, cool, thanks. There's nothing exciting or innovative here, it's just Raticate 2, Pidgey 2. It was really copy-paste. The plot was nice. They had some intelligent things to say. But, overall, just the dex being such a carbon copy didn't feel good. So now I think I actually go for Weavile here because it's a huge threat in that it probably has Ice Shard, and if it has like knockoff or anything, it will kill my Dusclops in one go. So even though the other guy is boosting up his defense and doing fixed damage would be really, really nice, I think I gotta double into Weavile here. See ya. I'm trying to think like what my favorite... So, my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon is probably Golurk. Unless Trevenant was Gen 5, but I think Trevenant was Gen 6, right? I like Golurk. Golurk's cool. That's like a fresh one. Other than that, though, you got like Braviary. Wow. Bisharp. Yeah, that's right. Bisharp's Gen 5 as well. Bisharp has some pretty good staying power. Trying to think who even else was what is it? Electric. The Lamprey guy was a Gen 5 as well, right? Levitating electric type. No weaknesses. They're kind of cool. To someone who I rescued in Pokemon Home was, yeah. And of course there's Chandelure. Chandelure is actually quite good in Trick Room. They have a very middling speed tier, which means if you train them to be particularly slow, they can do a lot. They have Infiltrator, so they can get around screens and protect, and screens and substitute, which are typically ways that you'd see somebody try and stall out Trick Room. They, they can have Flash Fire, which is very good. And, even if you run them really fast, you can do something like pairing them with Clefable. So, like, you can have Clefable who knows Follow Me, After You, and then, like, 2 other moves, and has the ability Friend Guard. Or, sorry, Clefairy, not Clefable. You don't want to evolve it all the way. So you have your Clefairy, right? It's got Friend Guard, so your ally's taking a third less damage. They can do Follow Me turn 1, while Chandelure sets up Trick Room. And so now, even if this Chandelure is really crazy fast, the following turn, Clefairy can use after me, or after you rather, is the name of the move. The same move we were talking about running on Lilligant earlier. So this very, very slow Clefairy is now allowing the very fast Chandelure to move first, even under Trick Room. So you can have a lot of flexibility in that regard. You can run like a quick special attacker and still be threatening. If like your opponent's even faster than you, you can opt for your Trick Room mode. And if your opponent's slower than you can just go really fast and support with Clefairy in other ways. So I think that's a pretty cool combo. It's a neat niche. They're just, like just middling enough in their speed tier where that feels kind of viable to me. And that might be something I try whenever I get around to ranked for Gen 9. Brick Break, I guess. Oh, wait, I was like, why are we out of Endeavors? Because Pressure was on the field earlier. When I booted up Black and White to see if I had any guys to transfer to Pokemon Home, when I got my 3DS here back up and running, I was very shocked to see that I had only one box of guys in it, and it was, like, completely empty. It was, like, my story team and, Reshiram. Or, not Kyurem. Zekrom, the black one, the electric dragon. I just had, like, no guys in it, I don't know what happened. All I can think is I just didn't enjoy the game very much. Yeah, there are no ribbons in it also. I don't know what they were thinking. It's kind of cool to make it like player achievements, but it's way more fun to have it be badges on the individual guys. Final game, no way I'll lose. Way more fun that way. Mardea, let's go. Gengar and Starmie. Classic lead combination. Ugh, Citrus Berry. Gengar's annoying insofar as they wall out Aaron pretty completely here. And the Citrus Berry on Starmie makes it not very tantalizing to go for either. But whenever we get Torkoal out in the field, it will just obliterate Gengar, no problem. So I'm not too worried. We just have to play around it for a little bit. What happened? You miss it. What happened to it? Where'd it go? Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, man, I wish I went for the Aaron. That's so much worse, actually. Yeah, I can't even Toxic this guy. Please knock me out. Oh yeah, it's just not in Scarlet Violet, but at least it's in home. At least it will be ready and waiting. Fine, whatever. They really don't want to knock out the 1 HP Aaron. They know he can't do anything. Palucha. Does this thing pack Fake Out? I legit don't remember. I don't think it learns Fake Out. It does not, apparently. It is not
Nailed by Eruption.
Not yet. Not yet. Can't be another Citrus Berry. Speed going up in Trick Room, you hate to see it. Now they're nailed by Eruption. Gengar with the Focus Sash, so annoying. Yeah, that's the voice from Battle Revolution, who I learned recently is the same guy who actually does the narrator voice in the actual anime. I didn't realize it was the exact same guy. I thought it was just a sound-alike, but it is the same, very same voice actor doing the anime and Battle Revolution. I miss Battle Revolution so much. It was so polished. It seemed so cool. It's really him, yeah. And that's the voice clip from Battle Rev. We do. I would forgive Scarlet Violet from, like, the lackluster... Like, I understand it's an open-world game on the Switch, which is an underpowered piece of hardware. I understand that the game team is given no time to make their game because it has to come out at the same time as the anime, as the cards, etc., etc. That's fine, whatever. I wish we get a standalone battle client to at least make the battles pretty and have a spectator mode. If you don't have time to build that into the actual game, that's fine, but if you're going to have a competitive circuit, there should be a way to look at it in a way that's pretty. Battle Tower and make it... Yeah, you're so right. It's got to be cheap to make, you'd think. Is that Zero Darian? Devon and I played a lot about... Yeah, we both got all 3 gift Pokemon from it. That's nice. I've been poisoned. That's no good. It's actually fine. Still has Poketopia as the OT, that's awesome. Well, I don't remember what the gift Pokemon even are, but I should try and get them. That would be a fun stream, actually. Sorry for the moment of silence. I was helping out another guy on the tournament, the Limitless tournament going on the side. Somebody's complaining that they think their opponent is cheating because their Empoleon has competitive as its ability and their Baxcalibur has Scale Shot. Sounds like they just didn't read up on the notes for the DLC. A lot of Pokemon Rumble. Okay, it's a Magmortar and a Pikachu, I see. Nothing terribly exciting or useful. And I don't believe there's any special ribbon from that game. What was I doing here? Endeavor into Coolisaur, right? Hope I picked the right guys. Ah, Investment protects. I'm so smart. The Surfing Pikachu in Gen 4? That sounds correct. Okay, that's all set. was Hardy Lock to get a Raichu in that gen. Okay. I don't remember what's special about those Battle Evolution Pokemon, but I remember wanting one of them for a very specific reason that I've since forgotten. I'm assuming it was the cool trainer name, or maybe they gave you something in the game itself. Like they came with an outfit or something. Or a hold item, maybe? I also remember wanting them, but I think it's just because it's the thing you can get. It's like a very tangible prize. Quick Claw? My god. Quick Claw to use the most useless move you could use in this situation. Very good. I see, I see. Were you able to get a Follow Me Magmar through Battle Rev? Because I know Follow Me was like an event move for Magmar for a while. Earthquake, wow. Earthquake tears open the ground. Be sharp. Ugh. Sucker Punch, let's go. No, wow, okay. Speaking of Pokemon Ranch, I remember you could get a Mew from that game, which is cool. And I'm currently most of the way towards getting a shiny Mew by way of Pokemon Go. So soon I'll have a bunch more Mews. Not that there's really anything you can do with a Mew. I was hoping I'd be able to get it in time for the Mewtwo event they did, where you get the Mightiest Mark on it. And how I thought about it, I could have transferred up the one from Gen 4 and gotten the Mightiest Mark on that one. That would have been cool. You just need a level in Pogo? You need to be a certain level before you can trade or transfer to home? I actually have no idea. I've been playing that game since it came out, so I'm not sure what the restrictions currently are. Long before Pokemon Home. You need to be 40 to get shiny... Really? Oh, I'm not up to that part of the quest yet. I'm only 37, so I guess I'm not that close to shiny Mew. I'm at the part where you have to catch 15 of every type. Or 30 of every type or something like that. And I know there's like 2 more stages beyond that. Wait, hold on, is Trick Room still up? It is, okay. No, yeah, but I've been on level 37 for like 2 years. Well, never mind, it's a pipe dream. Are you ripping me off? That's fine. Something to work towards. At least then I don't feel bad. There's no way I could have possibly ground that out to get it in the game in time for that Mewtwo raid that we had a long time ago. Because it would have been cool to have a shiny one with the Mightiest Mark. This is a very Chuny line. My bat is crying because it wants to hit so badly. Very Chuny. His bat thirsts for blood. Oh, we fought this guy already, I think. I feel like I remembered this lead from earlier in the night. Togekiss has the Citrus Berry. Gross. But we make do. At least Togekiss isn't normal type here, so I can just fire off a Nightshade and not have to worry about it. Oh, and he used a high jump kick. That's quite nice, actually. We'll take that. Them's fighting words. My bat thirsts for vengeance. One bat keeps another in the sheath. Etc., etc. So we're gonna Nightshade into Togekiss here. I'm not very worried about Hawlucha. Much rather get rid of Togekiss right away, even though it's got a Citrus Berry. I might lose Aaron here, but I'll be fine, because I'll just have done a lot of damage. You dated in the battle tower. Well, I guess I'll have to hear their side of the story on that one. But that's nice. That sounds cute. I hope they also feel the same way about what you're saying. Well, it was nice knowing you, Aaron. You did your job. Time to raise the heat in the Colosseum. The sun got harsh. Or whatever he says. Yeah, I played a ton of the Gen 4 Battle Tower, which is very funny, because looking back on it, it's, like, very simplistic. They should bring back multi-battles. If they bring back a Battle Tower in the Gen 9 DLC, I would also like them to bring back multi-battles, which is to say, it's a doubles battle, but each slot is controlled by a different trainer. They are no longer dating. I see. Okay, so you all know each other, which is I have gathered. Unfortunate, I'm not gonna begin to wade into that, but I hope you're all doing well. Is what I'll say about that, I suppose. Nightshade into Jellicent. Unless it's like, they're no longer dating because they're married. Okay, there we go. I called the twist. I'm so smart. I love to hear it. Congratulations. That's wonderful. I don't know, I thought this was there's like a 10% chance, a King's Rock's chance, a Bright Powder's chance that it was suddenly going to turn into drama dumping about some people I don't really know on the internet, and I was going to be like, haha, I'm sorry that happened to you, or congratulations, I'm not really sure. But happy ending, awesome. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, my partner comes with me to a lot of the tournaments that I staff, which is very nice. She's very supportive and helpful. I'll give her a shout out right now, even though she hasn't streamed on her channel in quite a while. Not raid. Shout out. Bombs. She used to do a lot of Gunpla streaming, but she does not have the wherewithal to do it anymore with her day job and all that. Solid Twitter follow, though. She posts cat and tortoise photos. Hello, Ricky! I see you've been here the entire time. Your ears perk up for a Bombs mention. Oh, my eruption was disabled. I hate to hear that. Yeah, that's what, so this emote is our tortoise, Coco Jumbo. She's like 2.5 pounds, 2 pounds, size of a hamburger. I don't know if we... Oh, we do! Yes! We have a cat who has no teeth, only half of a bottom jaw, and only 3 legs. Her name is Olivia. She looks like that. Yes, we actually have a tortoise. Her name is Coco. She's size and shape of a hamburger. She's... I don't know how old she is. Nobody was around when she hatched. She's less than 20, is all we really know. I post photos of her on Twitter. I should do it on co-host more. I don't remember to post stuff on co-host, which feels really shitty, because I don't like Twitter either. But I really am just, like, locked in, and my brain is just in Twitter mode for posting photos. I gotta get around to sharing my pet photos elsewhere. We have a website for our tortoise also, and it's that. Almost no teeth. She has 2 fangs left, and that's it. Yeah, our cat has literally no teeth, and part of her bottom jaw is just, like, missing. I'm assuming from whatever dental problems facilitated taking out all of her... or necessitated taking out all of her teeth. So her tongue's always hanging out, and she drools a lot, so she's usually wearing a bandana. Like a bib. And then the tortoise is totally fine. Neurotypical tortoise. Totally... ambulatory on all 4 limbs. It's great. No bandana. I would recommend the bandana if they'll let you put it on. It really works like a bib. Bright powder, of course. What other item would you bring in the battle tower? 10% of the time? It's every time. I forgot that goes through Protect. That's very funny. Yeah, so Olivia's missing the jaw. She's missing her one of her front legs. So she's a tripod. A lot of problems. She has FIV. Just full of problems. Claws there. And we're coming up on her 1-year adoptiversary. It was right after American Thanksgiving last year. We got her after everybody left, because we didn't want to scare her too much. Yes, she's very happy here. Happy 1 year, yeah. Hold on, let me pull up a photo of Olivia. I gotta put photos on here now. I can't just talk the talk. What are we doing here? Heracross, Golurk. I love Golurk, it's very cool. No, I don't want to hit Heracross, no. Nightshade into Golurk. Endeavor. Oh, I can't Endeavor into Golurk, though. Duh. I do want to hit Heracross, that's unfortunate. Back. Nightshade into Heracross. Endeavor into Heracross. Will this work? That's Olivia. That's her. You can see missing limb. This doesn't really showcase her lack of teeth, but she's very cute. Let me see, do I have a better photo of her? Alright, this one kind of showcases the lack of teeth. There we go. You can see no teeth in this one. Very good. I'm now fighting 2 ghosts. This is very unfortunate. Oh, no, wait, no, it's washing machine Rodon. We're fine. So, yeah, that's Olivia. And let me find a photo of Coco, our tortoise, real quick. Yeah, she was just yelling, I think. Let me pull up a tortoise photo. I have a bunch of videos. Hold on, now I'm just being self-indulgent. I pulled up Twitter by accident, all of Twitter. Not what I meant to do. I was dragging these into OBS from Twitter. As just like browser sources. Not what I meant to do. Anyway, in the meantime, let's fight some Pokemon. Please, let me load this image. I hate Twitter. I really hate this stupid website. It's objectively very bad. Let me pull up a photo of Coco from somewhere else. There we go. Yeah, co-host is good. It's just, I don't use it as much. Anyway, here's Coco. She's a little firecracker also. That's the tortoise. She's very small. That's the tortoise as seen in beloved emote, this one. She's very cute. She's very small, size and shape of a hamburger. Don't know how old she is, but she's doing great. Loves to eat. Now, can I use that photo that I wanted from... course not. Why would I be allowed to? I hate Twitter. It just loads so slow. Unabashedly dogshit website. It just gets worse all the time. Okay, wait, here's the Olivia photo I was trying to share before. Look how good this is. Look at this. It's everything you could ever want in a cat. Truly remarkable stuff. Very much a baby. She just sits like that for like hours at a time also. It's ridiculous. Coming at me out of the blue. This is why it's scary to go overseas. And cats just be like that. Okay. Are we like almost at floor 20? Are we almost back to where we started? 18, yes? Please, please, please. I'm getting sleepy. I would like to not keep doing this all night. As fun as it is talking to people and meeting new folks, really truly blessed to have met a bunch of new folks today. Cats just be like that. I'm gonna knock it out of the park. No, 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 it's good. I mean, that's why I stream. If I didn't want to be distracted, I would just do this on my own. But it's that and a combination of being able to prove that I didn't just hack my Pokemon later. And be like, oh wow, you have every ribbon on this Torkoal? Kinda suspicious. And then I can just tell the judge to watch approximately 70 hours of VODs and be like, no, no, no. I think you'll find the evidence quite sufficient that this is a legitimate Pokemon. Mold Breaker. That's scary. That goes through Sturdy. I don't like Mold Breaker. Colberberry. Okay. Yeah, 100 screenshots is good, but you know what's better than 100 screenshots is like 60 screenshots a second for 2 hours at a time. Consistently every week for 5 months, or whatever. Which is effectively what I'm doing here with videos. Yeah. You got me there, yeah? Prevent anybody from having any shadow of a doubt that this is, in fact, highly legitimate content right here. Boost that speed, let's go. Oh, you're talking about for like leaderboards though, right? I meant for like a tournament or whatever. If I take my Torkoal to an actual competition, and they're like, wow, kind of suspicious, whatever, I can just prove, like, yes, it's all on tape, officer. You'll find nothing out of order here. Aqua Jet, ew. I don't like that. Officer Jenny, I swear it's legit. Ominous wind, ugh. Now we get to play the guessing game. Do we think that Eruption will knock out for Alligator through being not very effective? It is boosted by the sun, it's boosted by same type attack bonus, and it's boosted by Charcoal. Do we think it has what it takes to get the one-turn knockout here? We will find out. I think the answer is yes. I think it'll do it. I think it's strong enough. I was so wrong. That's incredible. Earthquake? He's crazy. They never did add the O to its name. You're correct. And Electrode. Now the Electrode we one-shot for sure. Eruption absolutely clears here.
Nailed by eruption.
I'm so wrong. Why is that? Feels like that did nothing. That's crazy. I don't understand how it survived. It's fine, like, it doesn't matter. I don't care, Trick Room's over, it doesn't matter. He's gonna go for knocking out Dusclops. Let's see. We just attack with both guys and he can't win, I don't believe. Charge Beam, cool. You're not gonna knock out Torkoal, you're gonna knock out Dusclops, and we just hit him with the Flamethrower. Yeah, I don't know how it survived that. I feel like we usually see Torkoal completely clear, like no problem. I realize I took a little bit of chip damage, but it should still be like a base 100 power eruption or something. I don't know. It's fine. Close to the battle legend, and it could be Cynthia. I guess it's just because I was not full HP, but I didn't think the hit to base power for eruption would be quite so much. Who knows? Punk Girl Abby. Malamar and Bishar. Malamar is a cool Pokemon that they should bring back, in my opinion. Topsy-Turvy and Contrary would go pretty hard in VGC, in the current meta, I feel like. Oh, Bisharp has a Citrus Berry. Ew. Gross. Anyway, here's where they double into Dusclops with 2 dark moves, and I lose instantly. They just, like, don't try and touch Aaron at all. Okay, cool. We're fine. And that taunt, that specific taunt on this trainer, is why I have Mental Herb instead of Eviolite on my Dusclops. I live in such fear of that specific taunt, because if this Dusclops gets taunted turn 1, I instantly, it's over. That's 3 turns of not being able to set up Trick Room, and I cannot weather the storm. So I've decided I needed the Mental Herb. In earlier generations, in Gen 6, they would just Lightning Rod into the Aaron, no problem, every time, because they know it's weak. And so the AI would always double into it turn 1, no exceptions. But here, they sometimes just attack the other guy, and I don't know why, but it's very scary. My original run for this, I lost because I got taunted by this specific trainer, by this Bisharp, and there's just no coming back from that. But we're fine now. Everything is good now. They got their Citrus Berry. No problem. Everything is fine, yeah. Brick Break should, I assume, knock out because it's 4x effective. Yeah, there we go. Don't have to worry about Bisharp anymore. Reflect, very cool. I still have Brick Break on my side if I really needed to get through that, though I don't think I do. Shiftry. Ooh. Cool note about Shiftry that very few people know because nobody cares about Shiftry. In the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, they finally gave it a hidden ability, and its hidden ability is Wind Rider, which is the previously signature ability of Bramblegast. What Wind Rider does is when you get hit by a wind move, which is a new distinction, so like Blizzard, Hurricane, Heat Wave, things like that, instead of taking damage, you gain 1 stage of attack. Like, arbitrarily. Oh, also your own Tailwind counts. So if you switch in while your Tailwind is active, you get +1 attack. Very, very cool. It kind of gives Shiftry an interesting niche. Because Bramblegast, that ability, like, is extremely good on it, because it makes it immune to a lot of things that would hit it for super effective, and are also very meta in VGC. Like, a lot of spread moves are wind moves, and Hurricane's very prevalent. But it just, Bramblegast has no move pool. Its, like, only offensive options are Shadow Sneak, Terra Blast, and, like, Seed Bomb, maybe, I think. So it's not able to leverage it very well, but Shiftry gets a fair bit more moves, at the expense of kind of a worse typing. For example, you could do Tailwind Explosion on Shiftry for a +1 explosion, if you wanted to. I don't know why you do that, but you could. What are we doing here? Malamar. Whatever. I find it very exciting. I think Wind Rider's a very cool ability. For a Torny, I don't know how it'll do, but he's insistent on trying. That's cool. Yeah, no, I think it's got something. Wind Rider is really a hype ability. It makes you immune to such an eclectic spread of moves that I think it's got to be worth something. And so many of them would hit you for super effective as a grass type, right? Like, Blizzard would hit you for super effective, Hurricane would hit you for super effective, Heat Wave would hit you for super effective, but you're just immune to them now, and you get a bonus on top of that. It's so good. The only thing holding Brambleghast back was its, like, complete lack of a move pool. And I think Shiftry can get around that, which is cool. Exactly, yeah. It's a lot of spread moves that he's weak to, so they're just all over VGC. And it's great. If your opponent, like, doesn't understand what they're fighting, or they say, I don't know, have a Chiyu who primarily uses Choice Specs Heat Wave, you can just switch in your Wind Rider and they can't touch you anymore. Grass is a good defensive typing insofar as it resists Urshifu. In VGC speak here, it resists Surging Strikes Urshifu, who's a big threat. It resists Dondozo's water attacks, who's a big threat. And most crucially, it makes you immune to powder moves. So you can't be spored to be put to sleep, and you can't be redirected via Rage Powder. Those are like the benefits that Grass has going for it. Otherwise, you're right. It's like not a very good defensive typing. But a lot of modern VGC is playing around Rapid Strike Urshifu, so Grass ain't that bad. Or if you've got Flash Fire, like you're a Heatran or something, Grass is a very good defensive Terra type, but that's a whole different ballgame. Okay, do we think the next trainer is going to be Cynthia? I'm really hoping for it, but the odds are not in my favor. It's like a 1 in 15 chance or something like that. We can only hope. Let's go. Oh, it's Guzma. That's okay, I like Guzma too. Yeah, not being able to be hit by Spore makes Grass a very good defensive option in VGC, like, across the board. Amoonguss is everywhere. 100% guaranteed accurate sleep is very, very meta. But in the context of just, like, regular old Pokies, yeah. A lot of very highly charged offensive moves hit super effective into Grass. It's all about balancing out those weaknesses with your partner Pokemon in doubles. Alright, we're gonna tank the first impression somehow. And then we're gonna get Trick Room up and we'll be fine. Life Orb on Golisopod and Choice Scarf on Pinsir. Okay. We're gonna tank it somehow. We're gonna be okay. Sucker Punch, good god. Alright, so they're locked into close combat. That's really good to know. Which means if I can get rid of Golisopod and its priority Sucker Punch, I'll be in good shape. But it does, I think, mean we're going to lose Aaron this turn no matter what. I think. No, what's going to happen is I'm going to get Sucker Punched, go to 1 HP, Endeavor Heal, be back to full HP with Sturdy, eat the close combat, go back to 1 HP. We'll be fine. Yeah, same effective game plan here. Oh, he's out of there. I forgot. I forgot that's how that worked. Well, not getting a turn 1 knockout's unlucky. But he is at 1 HP for when he comes back in. Now, does this Toxicroak no fake out, do we think? I feel like odds are good that it does. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just knows Sucker Punch. Either way, I think Aaron is still not long for this world, but it is what it is. I don't know why I split focus here. That's silly of me. It shouldn't matter, but... I could have just knocked out Pinsir for free. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, he's certainly dead now. Oh, is he gonna switch in the Golisopod? Oh. Bisharp, buddy, I don't think you want to be here. Bisharp, my man, I don't think you wanted to switch in. We take those, 100%. That's very good for me. Oh, I see. I see. It's still really good for me. Yeah, because we're launching that attack out. So now it's just Pinsir and Golisopod back to the starting board. But Golisopod has like 12 hit points. And so does Pinsir. Yeah. Now they can Aqua Jet and it's gonna hurt pretty bad, but I am in the sun, which is quite nice. So I'm not too worried. I think I can definitely manage to survive and do 1 damage to each of them. It's fine. If they close combat me, I don't even think I'll take that much. Torkoal is kind of a tank. And yeah, Golisopod knocks itself out. Because of the life orb. Perfect. Easy. Alright, we're back to where we started today. Kind of a fitting, poetic end to the battle as well, being the starting board. That's how it is, champion, but I'm not beat down just yet. Huzzah! Yeah, back to where we started. I will be back at this probably next Tuesday, and then I might have to take some weeks off, I'm not sure. As always, I'll post about it on co-host, on Twitter and such. If you follow me here, you'll get the go live notifications. Typically just expect it to be 6:30 Eastern on Tuesdays is when I do this. On Mondays, I do like a rotating variety type of games. For autumn, I've been playing a diving game called Endless Ocean on my Wii. But it's kind of really boring. I much like the spiritual prequel, Everblue for the PS2. That was a lot of fun. I wanted to play the sequel, and the sequel's just not as good. So we might not come back to that, I don't know. But Mondays are like variety days, Tuesdays are Pokemon days, and then that's pretty much all I currently have time for. I want to get some more cooking streams in before the end of the year. For those who are new here, which is a fair few of you, sometimes on Sundays I do what's called a Pizzatsudan, which is like pizza plus the Japanese just talking streams, Zatsudans, where I will go over how to make some kind of Italian dinner from scratch. Last time we did it, I actually made pasta from scratch, like eggs and flour and all that. But often it'll be like making pizza dough from scratch and then putting it all together. Yeah. It's a fun hand cam stream, if you're into that kind of thing. But that's where I do most of my just chatting, talk about like the month in review, etc., etc. My offline screen, if you're interested, is the recipe for pizza dough. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, though, I'm going to send you guys off to yet another Pokemon streamer, I'm pretty sure, assuming they're still alive. Let me just check real quick. And they are, perfect. I'm going to send you guys off to Professor Tiberius, who is another for-real Pokemon professor, who is currently playing in the tournament that I was having to take sidebars for judging requests in momentarily. So I'm going to send you guys to Prof. Tiberius. He's very nice. Huge fan of Pokemon. Like I said, he's an IRL Pokemon professor as well. He's competing in the VGC circuit this season. He's recently just won like a decently sized tournament, which is quite nice for him. He's on his way to getting his 500 necessary points to qualify for Worlds. But this tournament tonight is just for pride. There's no points on the line. So that'll be it for me. I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys. Nice to meet all of you as well. Chubby Raichu, Divine Weapon, Dreamy Lancet. Really, really good talking to y'all. Until next time, bonus Sarah, and good night.